Good morning, travelers, pre-med students, and undergraduates. Welcome to Doctors In. This podcast features top-performing proactive physicians with whom we try to dissect what makes them the best in their respective specialties. If you can please just go through the S.M.I.L.E scale for our audience, that would be very appreciative.
So it's 5 questions you ask yourself every day. Okay, so each letter of the word S.M.I.L.E stands for one healthy habit that will help protect your health today, but for the decades to come. So S stands for sleep. Am I sleeping enough? Am I getting 7 to 9 hours of rest at night? If you're getting 6 hours of sleep, the data tells us that's not enough. That's going to affect your health. Not getting enough sleep increases your risk for anxiety, depression, and suicidal thoughts. It's an independent risk factor for having suicidal thoughts. Just alone, not getting enough sleep. It doubles your risk of cancer, increases your risk for Alzheimer's disease, for coronary disease, for diabetes, for weight gain. I mean, you name it. There's not an organ that's not affected by lack of sleep. So first question to ask, and the most important in my mind, are you getting enough sleep? Mm-hmm. Yes or no? Right. So if you're getting enough sleep, that answer, you give yourself 1 point. Okay, so this is 5-point scale. Give yourself 1 point if you're getting enough sleep. If you're not alone. I've been there. Keep really prioritizing that because that's going to make you a better learner and it's going to make you feel better. The second one is move my body. Have I been physically active today? Your pre-meds here, your medical students here, my goodness, we're not marathoners. We don't have time to go run for 5 hours, even 2 hours, right? So the goal here is really, have I been physically active today? Ideally for 30 minutes or more. So if you're being physically active, ideally for 30 minutes, give yourself 1 point. As we know, that's going to protect your muscular health, your bone health, your cardiovascular health. Also, it's going to reduce your risk for cancer, right? I'm a cancer doctor, so I always have to plug that. Exercise is really helpful to reduce cancer, and it helps us to feel good and boost your mood. And there's a growth hormone that's produced when you are exercising that actually helps you to be a better learner. And so just know that. I always say that for those that are learning, just say, oh, I don't have time to exercise. I have to study. If you're sleeping and exercising, you're going to perform better on your tests. The next one gets to how do you reduce stress? So this one is called inhale and exhale. Are you finding healthy ways to reduce your stress? Ideally, if you can develop a meditation practice, this can be really helpful in your life. But think about other things that can help you relax. Maybe that's deep breathing. Maybe that's journaling. Maybe that is going for a walk outside. Maybe that's through some type of prayer. Whatever it is that can help you relax, make sure you're building in at least 10 minutes of that a day. The next letter is L. This stands for love and connect. We don't talk about this in medical school at all.
We don't.
The Harvard study of adult, I don't know if any of you have come across this, but the Harvard study of adult development, it's been a study that's been going on for 80 or 90 years. And the main finding of this study, right, so they're tracking people over time. What are the factors that affect their health? The surprising finding from this study is that it's actually our social connections that are extremely protective for our health. And it's not like you have to have 100 friends. It's really your core 2 or 3 people, whether that's a friend, a family member, a partner. So the question for love and connect is, am I fostering my relationships in at least one way a day? And then the last part of the S.M.I.L.E scale is E, which is eat to nourish. That eating whole foods that are grown in the ground, so mostly plants, are very protective for your health. Things like antioxidants and phytonutrients that, if you look at cancer, right, slow the growth of cancer, decrease angiogenesis or the blood flow to cancer, can decrease free radical damage. There's all sorts of wonderful things that happen when you're eating fruits and vegetables and whole grains and beans and legumes and nuts, things that are real foods. That doesn't mean, right, it's hard, right, when you're you're pre-med, you're a medical student, you're just trying to feed yourself and keep going, right? But as much as possible, right, trying to get at least 5 servings a day. So if you're getting 5 a day, give yourself a point. So that's the S.M.I.L.E scale. Tons of things right there, kind of 5 things: sleep, move, inhale, exhale, love, and connect, and then eat to nourish. So it's a scale from 0 to 5 each day. If you've done each of those things, and you give yourself a point. And it's not meant to make you feel inadequate, to say, oh my gosh, I'm doing any of those things, I'm an awful person. It's just meant to say, let me gently nudge myself in the right direction.
If you enjoyed this short segment, please like the video and comment any feedback. Also, feel free to check out the full podcast episode where we try to ask the right questions to deconstruct study strategies, useful habits, constructive failures, and life lessons. The podcast can be streamed on all platforms.